TV. That's where you want to be. Foggy mornings in the field, come the creek with a rod and reel, doing what we love in Tennessee. Patriot Demolition presents Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton and Brandon Dowdy. Also being brought to you by Sniper Hunting Products, Deer 30 Minerals, Candy Fork Outdoors, Weststone Cry-Like Realtors, TWRA, Capital Sportsman, Nashville Marine, Davidson Farmers Co-op, Courtney's Restaurant and Catering, Mowing and More, CVA, Wilson Bank and Trust, Flowers Processing and Garden Center, X Out Odor Products, and Hunter Up.
Welcome everyone. I'm Hugh McNaughton.
And I'm Brandon Dowdy.
And we are
Southern Woods and Waters.
That's right. Once again, I tell you what, I love Southern Woods and Waters.
I do.
Don't you like watching the show?
I do. But I get a chance every once in a blue moon.
I had a pot of coffee before I got here. Are you worried?
Great. Did she stick with decaf this time?
No,
I've been telling her for 2 months.
She didn't. She even doctored it up.
Y'all are in for something tonight, I'll tell you what.
We are ready. Now, we've been doing a lot of other stuff, turkeys. We had a long turkey season.
Yeah, we did.
Now it's time to go fishing.
It is.
This is my favorite time of year.
It's time. We've been a lot.
We've been fishing.
I've been fishing a bunch.
You went down to Louisiana. Matter of fact, we got the recipes.
We did. We brought some with us tonight. Yeah.
The man is here tonight.
Yeah. Brought some redfish back with us. He's going to show us how to make some later. So.
Redfish tacos. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I've been wanting fish tacos.
They're good.
I might
have got to sample some myself already.
Did you sample some already?
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon is no longer with the show.
Yeah, I got a sneak peek on it there.
No,
it's good stuff. But no, we've been doing a lot of fishing.
That's blasphemy.
Tell you what, it has been. It's been hot.
It's been hot.
It's been real hot. We've
hot today.
I mean, fishing's been good for me early, but then it gets hot. Real good, hot, but good.
Hot.
We had a great show. You know, I don't know how many people ended up showing up.
Did y'all burn off $60,000 worth of fireworks?
Yeah, it's probably in that ballpark. I don't know. We shot for about 25, 26 minutes, I think it was.
Goodness.
Had a real good show. So the city of Mount Juliet's, you know, Mr. Tom Needham, he always takes good care of them, runs a great show, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. But yeah, we had a good time. Had all my fingers and toes.
Did he like his bear?
He did. He loved it.
Good. That's all that matters. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show for you lined up tonight. We have the one, the only, Wes Sneed with Sneed Fishing Products. And I'll tell you what, he's got some hot stuff out here. Plus, we're going to get some tips. Let me tell y'all something. He fishes Barren River, Kentucky Lake, Cumberland, Lake Cumberland, all up there, right on the Tennessee-Kentucky border. And I'll tell you something, if you've never fished those waters, you owe yourself a treat, because Barren River is one of the most, I think it's one of the sleeper lakes around here. I think not too many people know about it. Yeah. And that's the reason it's so good.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
There's a lot of
had a trip set up there once. My buddy canceled on me, and we have to set up another one. It'll be all right.
We'll have to do that again real soon. But Wes is in the house with us. He brought the whole gang. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know that we can get everybody on the show tonight, but we're going to get
try,
as many as we can.
We'll just be swapping them in and out.
We'll swap them in and out. So if you like one person, you better watch it, because they may not be on there the next segment.
That's right.
So we're going to do that. But we're having a great time with Sneed Fishing Products and Wes Sneed. He's been a great friend and a friend to the show. They always wear Southern Woods and Waters on their shirts, and we love them for it, okay? So you got anything going on other than, you want to tell them what you're going to do next week?
Not much right now. What's that that's coming week?
We're going to have a fishing show.
We're going to have a fishing show this next week. We're going to run our first show from New Orleans.
Right. And
we're going to have a recipe from down there. We're going to have some homemade jambalaya that we filmed while we were down there. And so we'll be running that one next week, and then the week following that, Captain Bob's actually going to be here with us.
He's going to be here.
He's going to be here. He's coming through to go to the ICAST show.
That's right.
And he's coming to get his grandbabies here around Nashville, and so he's going to stop in and be on the show with us. So got a lot of good things coming up the next few weeks.
Well, let's widen out and introduce our guest to you tonight. We have Wes Sneed with us right over here. Wes, how you doing, brother?
Doing great, Hugh. Thanks for having me.
And we got Mr. Jonathan over there just to your left. Jonathan is both of them go to the fishing shows. And Jonathan, you've been fishing the FLW tour.
Yeah, I fished a tour this year on Kentucky Lake as a co-angler.
Yeah, that's been.
Yeah.
Man, it's been hot and fishing's been good, really.
Yeah, it has been.
Kentucky Lake is another one. Everybody talks about it, but it sometimes becomes a sleeper because people forget it's there sometimes when it's not talked about as much.
Yep.
Hadn't been talked about as much because of the Asian carp. That seems to be the focus on everybody right now is how we can control that. But how, Wes, can we control some of the largemouth and smallmouth? We got to put some steel in their lips, don't we?
We got to get out there and get it. Yeah, let's just got to hunt them up. You mentioned the lakes that we fished back home, you know, Barron and Cumberland, Dale Hollow. What's unique about the area that we're from there is just a short drive, and you can get any kind of water that you want.
That's right.
You can have deep clear. You know, you can go to Barkley, you can get dirty and fish shallow, and you know, it's kind of blessed to be in this environment, really.
You sure are. And I tell you what, Middle Tennessee is blessed. East Tennessee, you get more of the clear water, deep water lakes. Here you got a little bit of Duke's mixture of all. And then you go to West Tennessee, you get a lot of shallow lakes and a lot of muddy water.
Yeah. Right.
So it's kind of a state that's, and Kentucky's virtually the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kentucky's about the same thing. Now, I think, I just love Kentucky Lake fishing above the Kentucky line. I think it's some of the prettiest water, some of the prettiest places, points that go out for a mile, looks like out there, and you just get to fish them, and then the islands and everything, and then the bluffs that they have up there. I think that part of Kentucky Lake is gorgeous.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful.
It could be from Blood River up.
Right.
I think it's gorgeous up there. But then Lake Cumberland. Not many people talk about Lake Cumberland anymore, Wes.
Yeah, I don't fish Lake Cumberland as much as some, and I've kind of had the opportunity to fish more this year down there because I've got involved with the high school bass fishing and took some guys down there. You know, Cumberland's changed. You know, since back when they had the water pulled down, worked on the dam and all that, and there's all kinds of vegetation.
Has it changed it to the good, though, do you think?
Well, for me, I think it has, because all the local guys that had all the common knowledge before, you know, it's changed it for them. It's opened the door up to anybody's ball game to come down there and try to put a pattern together.
Yeah. Walleye, still good?
They say it is. I don't do much walleye fishing, but you hear about it.
Wes, we got to go walleye. I want to tell you something. That Lake Cumberland's got full of walleye, and good walleye too. But then you got Barron River, and now Barron came on this year, big crappie. Big crappie at the first of the year.
Crappie fishing has got really popular at Barron, and there's different kinds of things you can do to catch the crappies. Now, I'm just now getting started learning how. I got a buddy of mine sitting over there watching this, Barry. He's kind of got me into crappie fishing. But you know, a lot of the locals, they go up the river in the winter, and you know, you got to get there early, or you got to, you know, be in line for this stump or that stump. But the thing to do is the main lake stuff.
Yeah. But I know that you even come out with crappie baits too. You've come out with a line of crappie baits.
Yes, we do.
And that's the reason I want to mention that Barron River really took on this last spring some nicer size. Even Bill was sending us pictures of some nice crappie being caught on Barron River. And then it's like, boom, overnight you switched and went to bass and largemouth and smallmouth, and then you didn't hear anything else about crappie. Is that a seasonal lake? I mean, are they still catching crappie there?
Well, you know, most people think it's a seasonal lake, but I've got buddies that was catching good crappie just a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And, you know, you learn how to fish them, and it's just like bass fishing. You go around and fish your brush piles. You know, a lot of the same ones that you fish for bass, you can pull crappie out of. And you learn the electronics, you can kind of see them down there too. So it's good practice too.
Kind of know the difference too, yeah.
You can.
You start learning the difference.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, we got to do our wild game forecast.
All right. This week's weekly wild game forecast is being sponsored by our friends over at Wilson Bank and Trust. They're serving you a little bit over, I think it's 31 locations now, I believe it is, all over the Middle Tennessee area. So get in and see them. Tell them thank you for all they do for us. And what I don't know what you got going on this week in your side of the world, but we've been putting up trail cameras and putting out minerals for a week, man. We've been out burning up, setting these, getting these farms set up. But I've already got these cameras sending me some pictures, so it's getting exciting. But fawns are dropping and poults are running around. So
I guess Randall Haley said it the best. He said the last phase of the rut.
That's the final phase of the rut. That's right.
Is when those fawns start dropping.
The birthing period is here. Yeah. So
I wanted to also say lots of turkey poults on
scene. Yeah,
lots of them.
Yeah, we've got several that are coming to the water.
I saw probably 20 poults with 2 hens this morning.
It's a good sign to see too.
It's awfully good. And then I saw 1 hen earlier in the week with just 3.
Yeah.
But so poults, just to see all the turkey poults coming on, that's a promising thing for next season, for next spring. Just to see that amount of turkeys being brought out. Another thing is fishing's it's still hot.
It's been good. I mean, we've had, we were on Cordell Hole for a couple of weeks there, and early in the mornings and late in the evenings, it was great. I mean, you catch fish all day. Depending on how hot you want to get, but early in the morning.
After about the 3rd T-shirt, it's time to go home
time to
and
rest
for a little while.
But we have had some good trips down there. We fished Old Hickory last weekend and had a pretty good day with Bubba Spickard out there. So it's been pretty good.
Been seeing a lot of reports about noodling too.
Yeah, he's fixing to get on some noodling. So
now he better hurry because there's already some people out there doing it.
Well, he's getting started, but he hadn't got me out there to film him doing it yet. So
I heard that.
We'll have to get him in front of the camera.
Hey, visit us on Facebook, Southern Woods and Waters, and like us, share us, and tell your friends about it. We'd love to have them, and the more hits we get, we just love hearing from our viewers. It's a great place to ask questions. We've been answering questions left and right. It's a great place to send your pictures to us too.
Yeah, we'll get them on here. Got 4 of them coming up here in just a little while, and I believe every one of them came through Facebook.
Every one of them came through. But we appreciate it. Just take us a like and share us with your friends, and we appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have our pictures of the week. And we're going to talk to Mr. Wes Sneed with Sneed Fishing Products. Be right back with more Southern Woods and Waters.